May 1st, the Weather Channel publishes a fear-mongering story. Pensacola, Florida, Mobile, Alabama, swamped by flash floods, prison roof collapses, kills 2. This is in the aftermath of the Monday and Tuesday storm that killed 35 people in Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi, so on and so forth. We know that aerosol geoengineering is a matter of public record. Department of Homeland Security and NOAA have worked together on a project called Operation F.EM.A, Hurricane Aerosol Microphysics Program. A 2009 presentation by NOAA's Joe Golden established that aerosols could be deployed into tropical cyclones to manipulate the storm's intensity. One option was to use black carbon to intensify the storm. A link to the audio recording of this presentation is provided in the article accompanying this video. And here's the 48-hour loop ending at 14:30 UTC on April the 30th. Now notice that north-south strip of aerosols from Louisiana moving from east to west, contrary to the main cirrus flow from west to east. The strategy here is to lay down a low-level patch of aerosols and then work above that with the main disbursement of a megadose of aerosols, either from aircraft or perhaps even a shot from cannons from a maritime base or a barge of some kind. Look at the pellets. They're almost like pellets that come off the ground or dispersed in the air. As time goes by, you can see some of these on the second run moving from east to west. And the main flow goes over Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and then finally this mega disbursement over the east coast of Florida combines with the main deployment over the Florida Panhandle and Georgia to create this massive aerosol deployment. Beginning here, we extend the satellite loop into May 1st at 11:15 UTC to see the full aftermath of the Tesla weather modification. Now, in these last few frames, notice what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. What do they have planned for us in the days to come? Now, the flooding in Alabama and Pensacola occurred on Tuesday, the 29th. Let's go back at the 26th and look at the terror satellite images. Here's what it looked like in the Gulf on the 26th. Look at the bottom and you'll see this is the 27th. The aerosols are beginning to mount up. We see Tesla thumbprint clouds in the upper left-hand corner. And here we are on the 28th. More Tesla involvement. Now we look at the day of the flood. We see heavy Tesla activity over Louisiana and Florida. Look at the streamers over Florida. And we see Tesla activity there too. And this is the latest from April 30th, showing how the aerosols have invaded Florida, the Gulf Coast, west of the Gulf. These aerosols are invisible for ground observers because of the cloud cover. So they can spray whatever they want above the cloud cover. The observers will not be witness to any of that stuff, so we have to pick it up on satellite. A likely suspect in aerosol spraying is the Evergreen Air 747 supertanker fitted with sophisticated nozzles designed for fighting large forest fires and weather modification. Since none of these 747s has ever been used to put out a forest fire, it's more likely these tankers are responsible for dropping tons of aerosols into the atmosphere to change the climate. So aerosol geoengineering is a reality in the public record and alternative media like this one. But the Weather Channel and corporate media will never tell you this story, and for good reason. It will make skeptics of the remaining believers who have fallen victim to the propaganda that climate change is only caused by greenhouse gases. How would the public react if they knew that tons of aerosols deliberately sprayed in the atmosphere were causing floods and climate chaos?